Hello, it's Raiding Walker here, and this is my free-to-play account. Let's say day 4, but it's not day 4. We started at 5th day of the month. Today is 11th, so yeah, it's a bit more. We are a bit further into our journey, but yeah, I didn't have time to put everything together. So I thought, okay, we will change the way we are doing it, and I will just show after some time where we are in our progress in this account. So we have 35 level. I think it's not bad at the moment. We just got an access to the new functionality, which is Tag Arena. Of course, new for this account. We just started. We didn't thought too much because, yeah, the problem is our team is not that big. But you might see some new additions, some changes, what's happened. Okay, we will go to the champions because I think this is most crucial at the start. And as you see, Atel is not 60 yet. She is on level 50 and still with crappy gear. Of course, at least she has a ring, which is maybe not that great, but 6% of attack, a bit of let's say sustainability, because the defense HP should help her a bit. Of course, more than 2000 HP here also might help her a bit, but I don't feel it right now. Of course, when I added this to her gear, it was really helpful, but right now still she lacks some power. But at the 60 level, I think it will be better. For sure, we need to change this gear. The things that I changed recently, which is, I think this one was added today, still not the best one, but for sure better than 2 or 3 stars helmet from offensive set. As I needed to change this one, and this is not like I want such boots on Atel. I think speed boots maybe would be better, but we will think about it. But I put this because there was some mission to accomplish, and she has the shittiest boots on the whole account, which is pointless because she's our main character right now and will be for a long time, because Atel is pretty endgame champion. So that's why we won't resign from her, and that's why I have chosen her, because my main account KL later wasn't that important, and I want my main champion, my starter champion, to be one of the best champions on this account. As you see, I already got Adelyn and quite fast leveled her to level 50. It happens just before this recording, so this is also a new thing. And as you may see, the gear between Atel and Adelyn, there is a big difference. She is pretty darn good. For this particular account, on my main account, maybe this stuff won't be that, won't be standing out, and those are some random sets. She has only one set completed, but I thought, yeah, stats for now are more important. We don't have a good support which might help us to progress into the campaign and into the dungeons. So yeah, she has this resilience weapon, good roll, two times for speed, some crit damage, some attack, and some accuracy. This would be pretty good. I don't know if pretty good, but decent even for Atel. Maybe at some point I will change, but for now I needed a strong support, which will help me, and yeah, it helps. Maybe this set resilience, maybe it wouldn't be the best for Atel. Maybe it will go for shield guard. I think it wouldn't be bad on shield guard. 4 stars, nothing crazy, but for starter after like 1 week, and this is good stuff, I think. Also helmet resilience, so we have this set. This is one set that we have completed. So crit damage, crit rate, defense. Okay, this is defense for Atel. For Adelyn is good, but this crit damage, crit rate, once again, is more for a nuker than for a support. So a bit crazy here, but yeah, you see one more time crit rate. So she has this crit rate kind of high, and for sure at some point I will change this gear to something else, but I don't have anything really good right now. As you may see here in this gear, a lot of this speed, because I basically right now I cannot of course farm my champions on stage 12 round 3 because Atel is too soft right now, and Adelyn is not that helpful, let's say, to keep her alive. So we are on brutal already, farming on brutal, but in Palace of Arivia, which is really kind of nice. 7,000 XP per battle, which is not bad. Stage 2, stage 3 we die, so we don't try it. Yeah, so we have such stuff. A lot of frost, because we needed to do some dungeons for missions. As you see, some flat stuff, so in time it would be for sure sold, but maybe for faction wars we will put it on some like weak champion, but that we will with the champion that will fill the spot and have some AoE, for example, because this set is kind of good for such champion. We will have some utility on such champion, so maybe we will use it like that. Of course, not leveling too much, more to base it on this set effect, which is this freeze debuff. So I think we will try to use it and capitalize on that, because for the start, for sure, it's not a good gear. Of course, as you see, I also farmed this destroy set, but it's also because I were farming there. So, and I didn't sold it yet. We got Heiress, which I have for on my main account. She's really great, and I have her on Toxic set on my main account. I'm thinking, because I have this this Ingid. I don't know if we talked about this this character yet, the champ yet, but for sure I'm thinking if stun set or Toxic set will be good for him. We will see. For sure I won't invest in him too crazy, because this, for now, this character is not that great evaluated, but I think with certain gear, with good gear, he might be good for us. So this is what we have. Reflex, of course. We will try to get this for Shieldguard, because it's really good for him. Yeah, so this is it. We don't have great gear. That's why we have such gear on Atel, and after we will get her to level 60, this will be something that we will focusing. So this is our focus. First, get Atel to the 60, then spend more time in dungeons, plus of course get some more champions to 40 and then 50. I will switch a bit than this strategy. So first Atel will go to 60, and we will try to get more 50 level champs to progress more in campaign, to have bigger chances in dungeons, and to gain more points, of course, in dungeon divers and stuff like that, because we had this initial, let's say, buff, this big pack of energy for starters. Let's say there was some promo codes and stuff like that, but we already, let's say, we will be starving later this week, I think, because we have like 700 energy, and as this is free-to-play account, it will be hard to keep the rhythm. So the way how I'm playing will change, that's for sure. And I also started to play on my phone. That's why this is how we do it right now. So this is Atel, vital champion on this account, but we need to change the gear. Adelyn, she's way better than I supposed, but with a good gear. So if you are just starting in the game and got Adelyn because of this login campaign, putting kind of nice gear, maybe not something like this, because this is not crit rate. You don't need those gauntlets on her for sure. This is something that I will take this gauntlets. I will show you for whom I might use it, because this is really crazy good. But okay, this is how it is. This is our most important champion. And then we will think about like getting Allure for sure, to 50 for sure. Tarshon, she's really great. Of course, gear also here the same issue. We don't have crazy gear. For sure, Necro Hunter. He is really good, and really I think he might be really good because he have this skill that could attack a lot of times. So if he will have these crits on a good level, then he might be really lethal to the opponents, because he's hitting time after time after time. He have also some extra turn buff. So however, sometimes he hits 3 times in a row, so he's really good. And he also have this aura, as you see. He increased our crit rate by 19 in all battles. So this is also really good for the whole team. And we, for example, if we will combine him with Atel, we could get this crit rate a bit lower than normal. So those are the champs that we will focus on, but I don't think that those are the champions that we get to 60 next. Adelyn is good on 50, she is a support. Ingit, we will try to put him on 50, he is really good. But for him, stun set, toxic set, I think something like this, because he have those 2 AoEs. So this attack all enemies and this attack all enemies. This is attack 1 enemy 2 times, so it might be also kinda good for Fire Knight, but we will see if it will work well, because in theory it might be good, but I don't know how his multipliers will work for it. Maybe we will have someone better, but for sure this is a champ that we want to try. He is new, we just started, and this champion was released, so at least till level 50 we will see how we could use him. But as I've told you, those won't be the champions that we will take to level 60. We will take Atel, and then I think the next champion from this pool will be either War Maiden, but she is attack champion. Of course, most valuable thing why people love Atel and why people level up Atel is, of course, this decreased death, plus of course poison. It might be good for clan boss, increased attack. So those buffs and debuffs, this is a crazy good thing. But I even think it won't be War Maiden, because this is attack champion, and on my main account she is squishy. I didn't build her like a tank or something like this, because you don't build War Maiden like that. I think that as we have some decreased death champions, we have this skill. We have Weekend, for example, so this is also good. We have increased attack, increased death. Of course, she plays it all on herself, but yeah, still, we have some buffs on and debuffs on Adelyn, so more debuffs. But yeah, so we have some tools. We have some tools that here is decreased death, sleep. So we have some tools that we might utilize, like you see, provoke, weaken. So as long as on long term it will be better to have War Maiden, because she is way more efficient with this. As you see, we have weaken on multiple champions, decreased death on multiple champions. So decreased death, one more time. It's not as great decreased defense as War Maiden, but still we have a lot on our top champions right now. They are top right now. I don't know how long they will top on this account, will be top, but we are good. So for sure we will take War Maiden to 40, but she will be in this group to 40 to 50 maybe even, but she will be in this group of champions that will wait in their queue For sure, she will be ahead of some of them. I think Tarshan will be next, then War Maiden, then Allure. Allure will be one in long term. She will be maybe second best champion here, but still, attack, squishy. We need to have some something else here also. Not only attack champions, but someone who could have more sustainability, could fight for a bit longer time. And here comes Shield Guard, which I think we will level up higher. We need to have a good gear for him. As you see, I only ascended him with 1 star, and he doesn't have any gear for now, but somewhere in the background I'm leveling him up, and he will be a good addition. Of course, Sniper might be good for Fire Knight also, we will see, because she has these multiple hits skills, and I think is vital. So for the starters it might be good. We have also this 3-back Colwyn, so we got a bit of a new champions here. Acolyte, I don't know if they are any good. For sure 3-back Colwyn we will, even though he doesn't have that good reviews on Hell Hades and other pages like that, I think we will try to get him some good level to see, because he is Sylvan Watcher, and we are really good then with those Sylvan Watchers, because we have some champions from Sylvan Watchers. We have also Glen Spear. They are not crazy good, but they are something, and we could use them in faction wars. As you see, those Sylvan Watchers will be one of the better factions for now, because we don't have that much champions. So yeah, Barbarians for sure will be very, very strong in some time, because War Maiden, Shield Guard, Zaurus, we also started to do something with Zaurus, so maybe this gear should go for Atel, but we will see later. One of the important things here are also that we need to have some campaign farmer, because Atel, it will be very hard to do campaign farming with Atel. Maybe we will do Shield Guard campaign farmer as the start. So for sure Templar, War Priest, they will stay where they are. We will try to get Shield Guard at least to level 50. Saurus also, but we need to crazy good gear to make him campaign farmer, so we will see if we will try to do it. Armiger, this is another champion. So Armiger, Shield Guard, I think they will have priority. So yeah, I already tried to do some skill work here. Let's say he have level 3 on this skill. For sure also Zephyr Sniper, so those champions that are really good. Unfortunately I had more Outriders, for example, so Outrider here is leveled up, and we will also use him somehow, but we will see. So this is the plan for the next days. Whenever I will have a time, I will record next ones, next episodes. Just maybe maybe we will also look here. We have a bit of a champions here also in the Master Vault and Reserve Vault. We keep them for later. Of course, here are this is food basically, mostly in this Reserve Vault. But this guy, this Satyr, if I remember it correctly, he might be usable, so I keep him for other use. Glanspear, of course, he is from Sylvan Watchers, so also we'll use him a bit differently, but rest, this is food basically. Yeah, so as you see, we are close in the mission of leveling Atel, because we have already this 4-star food. Maybe it will be ready today, because only 2 champs needs still leveling up, but we don't have any food to level this food to 5th level. So we need some work to be done still, and it will take some time to take Atel to the level 50. But for the end, it might be that not only Adelyn will be a great addition for us, because Adelyn really she helps a lot in campaigns, and maybe I will show one battle, but she helps a lot. But we will have another addition, I think, because we are so close. Slixus, this is this bad boy, and we are really close because we done really good job in previous dungeon divers. I don't know if we will have enough energy to go there, but anyway, Summon Rush, we won't buy shards, so I don't think we will get there with only this most basic ones. So this is the problem. But there are tournaments also, and in this champion training tournament, which will take up 1.5 days still, we are really close to getting those rest of like 25 lacking elements, let's say fragments. Yeah, this is called fragments. So we lack 5 fragments, and we are really close. Maybe we'll get it today, maybe we'll get it tomorrow. For sure, I will try to use this champ because Slixus looks really well. He might be a really good champion. Why? He of course increases ally attack in arena battles by 28%. It might be really crazy good, but he which is really good thing here, he increase himself. He increased his stats, which is crit rate and crit damage, with 30%, which means for the starters this is great nuker. Why this is great nuker? Maybe not nuker because he will have single target skills here, so maybe not that great of a nuker, but this nuke with 30% additional crit rate, 30% additional crit damage means that we don't need to have that crazy good gear to have this 100% crit rate, which will help us a lot. So I really believe this champion will be very helpful for us. He is attack driven champion, so he won't be the second one to get 60 unless he will like destroy everyone for us. So we will see. That's all for today. Thank you very much. Let me know if you are liking it or not. Feel free to comment on my English. I'm trying to improve. Of course, this is something new for me because I was streaming in Polish before. So talking in English to people, it's something new for me, at least on YouTube. So yeah, feel free to comment. Maybe you have some advice for me because it's not like I'm great, experienced player. I play for some time, but yeah, I just try to get better and just try to get fun here. So let me know in the comments if you enjoyed that and yeah, stuff like that. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.